Good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's about 9:15. I'm just about to set off again. Yesterday was very much the day that was expected. Very wet and windy. So I laid over. Did a lot of editing on the boat. Went for a walk, as you saw, later in the day. But pretty much a sort of chill out day. And it was good to have a break, I have to say. I do tend to cruise every day when I'm on the go, but it was nice to have that break. So now I'm going to be setting underway again. Using my Nicholson's Waterways Guide number 1, I'm going to explain the extent of today's journey. You will recall in the last episode I was moored in Cosgrove and I had a layover day in Cosgrove, and today I'm continuing from Cosgrove. I'm coming back up past Thrupp Wharf, back up past Yardley Wharf, and then I'm going to go through the Stoke Bruerne Locks, pass through Stoke Bruerne, and I'm going to moor fairly close to Blisworth Tunnel, and that will be the extent of today's journey. Well, I'm off. I'm hoping the rain holds off. There wasn't meant to be any rain at all today. We've just had some drizzle. Just make sure there's no boats behind me. I did check before I set off. I've noticed on the weather app that my location keeps changing. One moment I'm at, I think it's Castlethorpe, Milton Keynes, and then I'm in Cosgrove, where obviously I am in Cosgrove. I'm just leaving here. I moored up here on Thursday. It's a very wet day. Laid over yesterday, and now I'm underway again. Got quite a lot to do today, so it's an early start for me. It's now 9:20. Just have to see how I get on. Does look a bit ominous ahead though, I have to say. It's very interesting how they're making this wall using the sand and cement bags, the sort of repairs that I used to do at Napton when working on the towpath. So that's going to be very characterful. I think that's great that they're doing it like that. It's not so harsh as cement blocks, concrete blocks, brickwork, stonework, call it what you will. So yeah, doing a good job there with that wall, I'm just saying. Yeah, I've done towpath repairs with that method, so I understand the principle.
Yeah, it's not too bad, so you've got to try and drive on steel through it all.
Oh right. Oh, I knew there'd be a way. We don't do that because we're only working so high. That's very interesting. He was just telling me that they have to drive steel poles through the bags to hold everything together. I hadn't really given that any thought. Amazing what you learn as you travel, isn't it? It's not something we've ever needed to do on the towpaths because the height of the walls isn't as great as that. They were well over 1 metre, up to possibly 1.5 metres in places. That's about 5 feet. First boat of the day. There's a whole line of moored boats ahead. Not on the towpath side, on the offside. These are the Taverners Boat Club private moorings that I passed the other day. I think I captured a decent bit of footage of a heron at last. I've slowed right down as there's a couple of boats coming towards me under a bridge. It may just give me the opportunity to get something from the cabin. Going to put this on. It's a bit of a chill. Morning. Welly to get going again. I hope you understand that turn. Giving a bit of power, giving a bit of welly. Just about to go under bridge 62. It's definitely a bit of a chill. My hands are getting cold. This is why I occasionally put the gloves on and off. The chap on the boat behind just came out. I thought he was going to have a go at me for something, but actually he came out to thank me for slowing down. He said, I'm the first one of 5 boats to slow down today. All the others have gone past very quickly. And he's worried that it pulls out his mooring pins. So it's nice to be told I'm doing something right. I always do try and slow down. On a wider canal you can, I think, go a little bit faster if you're further away from the boats you're passing, but you've still got to slow down. I think that's very, very important. So yes, it's good to be told that I'm doing a good job, as it were. Doing it right. Just going under bridge 60, built in 1936, and I'm going to be passing Yardley Wharf, Baxter Boat Fitting Services. The sign says caution, elderly ducks crossing. There's a lovely old brick and tile house just there. Wavy roof. I so wish it would brighten up. It's just dull, dull, dull. Let's see what the weather forecast is. It's just dark clouds all the way along, or grey clouds, if you can see that. But it's not showing any rain at the moment. 8 degrees, 9 degrees at 1 o'clock. It's not an exciting day, I have to say. Just passing a couple of boats, one has gone past, there's another one coming. Hello. It is bleak, totally bleak. I don't know what else to say really. I always think I look odd with my dark glasses, but I think they do help me. I'm just coming up to the spot where I moored the other day when I thought the heavens were going to open up. Got that one wrong, but I think it was a sensible decision given the way the forecast was. It is looking a little bit brighter ahead, I have to say, but it's still miserable. Still miserable. Nothing's changed. I'm about a mile off Stoke Bruerne Locks. There is a boat following me. I'm hoping that will give me the opportunity to share the locks going up. That will make it a lot easier. I do find it harder work, I think, going up and coming down, because when you go up you really need to use the lock ladder to sort of jump off the boat as you pass and up you go. Whereas when you're coming down, your boat has already gone down and you can pull it to the right position to make sure the lock ladder is convenient for you. It's a different sort of concept, so I tend to find the going down much easier. I'm right on top of the locks now. I just used my monocular to look ahead. It was a bit of a confusing picture, but I think I've just seen the lock gates open. Yes, I can see a boat in the lock. There's no boats waiting, so I should be able to go straight in. That would be very good. Except I haven't set up the camera at the front of the boat yet. I would like to do that. The boat that came out shut the gates on me, so I honked several times. Both gates were shut and eventually they got the message, which is great. There's two of us coming down. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's very kind, yeah. Thanks anyway. So in I go into bottom lock at Stoke Bruerne. Glad you came along. I was hoping to share with someone. I'm by myself. Normally I sort of jump on the ladder, but as you were coming in, I didn't. So I'm just leaving the bottom lock now. I'm just going to moor up, then I'll go ahead and open the gates. Just making my way into the second lock. Rising up through the second lock. The boat drifted away from me in the lock because I hadn't used my centre line as I normally do. I got the boat back by hooking this around the handrail. Both gates on the lock behind have swung open. They were both closed and they've just opened by themselves. That does often happen. I've decided to change my glasses. It just doesn't seem right wearing dark glasses at the moment. But I'm pleased to say it's brightening up. Far brighter now than it's been all day. So it's beginning to look promising. I'm just entering the third lock up. Thank you. This is the fourth lock, 4 of 7. I've walked forward to lock 16 so I can empty this and get it ready for us to go into. Here we're leaving lock 17, leaving lock 4, well not lock number 4 but the fourth lock. I've now walked back so I can close the gate to lock 17. Just leaving the fifth lock now. Thanks for your help.
See you later, enjoy.
I had thought my boat companions were going to moor up, but they've now decided to go through the next two locks as well, which is excellent news for me, I can assure you. The boat has just come out of the lock, so it should be set in my favour. massaging up to the lock to make sure it's ready for us. Hello. Hello. Going into the 6th lock now. Hello. I'm going this side.
Yeah, just put if it's down, always close them, face the
Going into top lock now. This is the last of the 7 locks. We're right in the centre of Stoke Bruerne village. Sorry about that.
Oh dear. Yes. I hate going to the locks. I don't. I love the one in Bronze. I love the ones in Bronze. They're just soft and even. I hate going to take.
Sorry about that. You're going to be out of the way a little bit quicker. Some helpers on the way. Right, so yeah, all the best. I'm exiting top lock, the last of 7 locks I've passed through this morning. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. See you anon. Thank you very much. So that's the top lock done. Now I'm on my way again, just passing the museum on my right. There's a canal shop over there. We like shopping, don't we, at canal shops? I have visited the museum before. I think it's been done up since then. It's some years back. Just passing quite a well-known boat here, Sculptor. boat I've shared with is just mooring up now. I'm going to go a little bit further along and moor up. I'm not going to stop in the village, I'm just going to carry on. I know what I'm like, if I stop I will lose a lot of time. So I'm just going to carry on a little bit further. I'm going to moor up, have some lunch, get myself ready to go through the tunnel. It took me 40 minutes to go through the tunnel when I came up. There were no boats either way, no one followed me in and no one crossed me. I'm just going to moor up along here, I think. It's a bit of a narrow point here. I think I'll just carry on around the corner where the canal is a bit wider. Well, I'm moored up just outside the village. I'm going to have some lunch now, do some battery recharging. I'm not actually in the best position. The Armco is very low. There are mooring rings, but the mooring lines don't tie up with where the mooring rings are, and the fenders are too short to... Hello! The fenders are too short to touch the side of the towpath, so it's one of those things again. Anyway, I'm going to have a bite to eat. I'll catch up with you later. Bye for now. Yes, I can just about see it, very faint in the distance. Many thanks for watching. In the next episode I go back through Blisworth Tunnel. If you haven't yet done so, please do think about subscribing and click the little bell to receive notifications of future videos. In the meanwhile, look after yourselves, your friends and families. Take the utmost care. Bye for now.